Good day, pepper people. This is Rhett Griffin. Welcome to Grizzly Heat. Man, do I got a good sauce I want to review today. I've heard nothing but good about it, but I haven't had it yet. And it was sent to me by my good friend, Stephen Pulley. Pulley's hot sauce, bringing the heat. So I figured to wear the shirt. This is Funky Chicken Sriracha. He told me it's a take on Sriracha, but it's not the same at all. Talked to him a little bit about it. The ingredients on this one: fermented pepper match, which consists of Fresno, mini bell, and 7-pot primo peppers, water, onions, salt. That's the mash. Then lemon juice, garlic, molasses, lime juice, salt, fresh lime juice, salt, fish sauce. Oh, fish sauce. Yeah, I need my glasses. Fish sauce, anchovies, salt, sugar, liquid smoke. That's what's in the fish sauce. And then water, natural hickory smoked flavor, spices, contains fish, anchovies. So you guys know that, like, if you eat what's this here sauce, it's got anchovies in it. A lot of people don't know that. So it is technically a fish sauce. It's hopped up a little bit more. So anyway, this has fish sauce in it. I don't mind anchovies. I like sardines. I've eaten them on pizza a couple times. It's not something that I was like, oh, it was amazing, but you do have to have a taste for it to enjoy it. I didn't think it was bad, but I'm not a big, I don't eat sardines and stuff a lot. I used to eat them with my grandpa. Oh, my mustache is all. Oh, by the way, I had to shave. I got psoriasis really bad. I'm seeing the doctor about that, so that's why the beard's not there. And you guys got questions. Is there a reason? I didn't want to shave it. I loved my beard, but anyway, let's get back to this. So Stephen Pulley sent me this, and I'm super stoked. I also got another sauce for him of his. It's kind of a prototype or a mashup, should we say. I'll review that one later, but this is the Funky Chicken Sriracha. As you've seen, I've been shaking it up. You guys got to give it a shaky shake. Shake up your sauce. There is some separation that happens if it's sitting for a little while, or even, you never know, sitting in a box with a box of a case of sauces that's sitting like that. You'll get a little bit of separation. This one didn't have a lot at all. A lot of sauce companies add a lot of water, and you'll see separation, or sometimes oil. Doesn't mean they're bad, just mean you need to shake it up. I like the ones that don't have a lot of separation, but some of them do, some of them don't. You guys can weigh in, tell me what you think about that. A lot of people use water as a filler. It's good, depending on the sauce. This one, super stoked to get into. I do not see water in here at all, except for probably a little bit, maybe. I read that. Oh yeah, and the liquid smoke. Water, natural. So that's the only, is it liquid smoke. Okay, so if you can't roast your own stuff, or you're trying to impart a little bit of smoke flavor, that's what you do. Liquid smoke. But if you have a smoker and you want to smoke some peppers, that's another option. So let's see what this smells like. Ooh, definitely getting the smokiness right away. And the garlic. Man, that smells good. You guys want to give that a whiff? Tell me what you think. It smells good to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So, not a thin sauce. It's a little chunky. I like that, because srirachas can be, some of the ones I've had are watery. But look at the color of that. Good stuff. So, I'm Rhett Griffin. This is Grizzly Heat with Funky Chicken Sriracha from Pulley's Hot Sauce. Thank you, Pulley. This sauce is not a burner. Heat level 5 out of 10. I get a little pick from it, a little sting, a little bit on the tongue, but Even if you're not into super hot, spicy stuff, you probably could eat this. I don't know if Lady Grizz would. Might be a little too hot for her, but for most people, it's not. Second opinion. I can tell you I like the first one. It's a good sauce. So I'm getting a lot of the garlic in it and the spices, the seasoning. Let me read what this says, his description. Heat level 5 out of 10. Get your food in the groove with the funky chicken. Enjoy this carefully crafted, smoky, fermented condiment on chicken, wings, Asian, Mexican foods, pizza, eggs, soups, sandwiches, and more. This product is carefully made with no additives and preservatives and is gluten-free. This is a good sauce. I'm really stoked about using this. I got a Blackstone 36-inch, and now that it's still cool in Vegas, we like to do stir fries. There's a place up in Montana, speaking of Montana, Pulleys, bring the heat. There's a place up there called Who Hot. They're in numerous places, but first place I was introduced to them was Kalispell, Montana, when we lived up there. And you pick your proteins, you pick your vegetables, you pick if you want noodles or rice. I usually go with the white rice noodles, thin white noodles, and you get to pick your sauces. Well, we do not have, and it's amazing. So you add a bunch of sauce to it. You bring I use 2 bowls. They mix it up. You can get it covered if you want, get it a little steamed up, and it's phenomenal. But I don't have one here, so I've been doing my own. This sauce will be great in that. So it's a great addition to your noodles. It's something that you add after you cook. That's traditionally how you do it. With a sriracha, I like to add it after, not before. It just kind of changes the flavor of it a little bit. I mean, you can if you want, but my preference is to add it. Food's still hot, add some sriracha, mix it up. This is what this is going to go on. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do a stir fry in a couple days. Thank you, Stephen Pulley. I appreciate you, brother. You're a good guy, man. Really good guy. You guys go to Pulley's hot sauce. Made in Montana. Says refrigerate after opening. But if you guys go to pulleyshot.sauce.com, you can get this. You can also get an old Agness Store, I believe. There's a bunch of places that are selling Pulley's, KTB sauces, Cap Cave, numerous places to get this. But if you want to go right to the source, it'll send you to, I guess, whoever's closest. I think that's how it works. But pulleyshot.sauce.com. Get you some funky chicken. He's got a bunch of them. Gouache, which is a fermented sauce. I probably butchered that name, but it's a really good one. It's got some great heat, and there's not much in it except for fermented chilies. And if you like that little bit of funkiness of a fermented sauce, go check out Pulleys. This is maybe why he called it funky chicken. I didn't ask him about that, but that funkiness of that fermented sauce, which is what this is, I've acquired a great taste for it, and I love it. When I first tried it, I was kind of on the fence a little bit, but fermented sauces are phenomenal. And it's a great way to keep a sauce shelf stable, too. If you use that mash fermented sauce, it's just phenomenal. It lasts. So anyway, thank you, Stephen Pulley. You guys go check out Pulley. I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff going on. I just got back from the Fiery Food Festival in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lady Grizz and I went and met a bunch of people. Had a really good time. Hung out with our friends, Steve and Michelle from Old Agness. Just mentioned them. We helped, Lady Grizz and I helped Jiff the Fireman and Brownie Boy Steve and phenomenal pianist, Miss Michelle Berlin, sell their brownies. Jiff was already there. We just saw a need, and we decided to help out. You know, the good thing about it is we could get in the show a little early before all the people got in there as a vendor or helping a vendor, should we say, a volunteer. Yeah. What happens is you get to make the rounds. You can look at the stuff before there's a ton of people. I got a video I'm going to upload in a little while. It's on my other camera, so I can get I can show some. I did a bunch of live. You guys can catch that, but I got another clip or so. But you can walk around early before the crowds get there. So you look at my live, you'll see that there's a lot of people there. I'm not exactly sure what the number was, but I think it was over 10,000 people that walked through those doors. Might even be higher. Might be up there around 20. I'm not sure, but a lot of people were there. So in the live, you see me walking through. I'm even like herding cattle. You know, you're trying to get through there, and you're like tight. It reminds me of Mardi Gras, which just happened in New Orleans. Been there a couple times. But if you volunteer, you get to go as a vendor. You get to go in there early and look around. And I've got to taste a few hot sauce, talk to some great people about some sauces. Hung out a little bit with Dino from Hotter Than L. Mike and Mary from Rise and Smoke Sauce Works. A lot of people. California Hot Sauce Solutions, Miss Tina. I'm forgetting people. I know I am, but I'm sorry if I do. Anyway, I got to hang out with a lot of people, tried a lot of different sauces, and it was really cool to get those sauces before the crowds got in. So I got to spend a little bit of time and get to talk to them and see what they thought about the sauces they made. And then I bought a few more stuff. I bought another hot sauce holster. You guys go check out hot sauce holsters. They're amazing. Go to their Instagram page. Get a hot sauce holster. You won't be disappointed. You can carry it around. It's kind of cool. People, it's not just a novelty. People see that sauce and they know you're serious. Okay, it's not a gun on my side, but it is something that'll burn some people. So I usually got two. I usually carry one that's medium, and then I carry one that's hotter. So you guys go check that out. Hot sauce holsters on Instagram. Get some. Steve and Michelle, I bought one of theirs. It came with a sauce that I never tried before. They have a lot of different sauces that they sell, and some of them, boss has got a squeaker. You got a squeaker, boss? Squeaker. Squeaker? Oh, boss got a squeaker. Squeaker. Okay, squeaker, boss. Get squeaker. Get squeaker. 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 You got it? Get it, squeaker, boss. I'll show you guys, boss. He's still doing good. We're down to one dog. Had to put Rain down. You guys might remember her, my silver lab. She got old. She was in a lot of pain, so we weren't being selfish anymore. We had to not be selfish and keep her around for us. She was struggling. You know, she's getting old. A lot of pain, having trouble holding herself up even to eat and get water at the bowl. In our opinion, you know, Lady Grizz and I talked, and we're like, we can't keep her around just for that. For it's really being selfish. She's suffering. I know that could be a controversial topic. You do what you feel you need to do with your pets. Me, I didn't want to see her suffer, so we had to put her down. It was a very sad day. I missed my dog. I was cooking something yesterday, and whenever I was cutting up stuff, she would always be by the chopping block, and I'd give her stuff, and a little bummed that she's not around anymore. It still hurts. I'm sad. It was my salad dog. The dog would eat onions. They say, oh, onions are bad for your dog. This dog, I could make a salad. She would eat. That's why I call her salad dog. She'd eat a whole salad. Most dogs won't. Lettuce, it didn't matter what it was. Vegetables, not much she wouldn't eat. Boss eats a little bit, but not like her. But anyway, sidetracked with the squeaker and boss. Back to the show. You guys, if you get a chance to go to any kind of festival, be it hot sauce or something that you're into, go do it. You meet a lot of interesting people. You get a different perspective. You walk around with a lot of like-minded people. This was the Fiery Food Festival in Albuquerque. It's one of the biggest in the United States. Not sure about the world, but I know it's one of the biggest ones here in the U.S. Portland's another big one. I think New York. They have Illinois. They got a bunch of them. Anyway, New Mexico has been going on since like 1986. I got to hang out with John Hard, legend. I got to hang out and just talk to him a little bit about his life and what he's experienced in sauces. And I didn't talk to him long enough because he's a plethora of knowledge, if I use that word right. Very, very knowledgeable guy. He's forgotten more about hot sauces than I'll ever know, probably. Guy's just, he's super humble, at least he was to me, and I talked to him for a while. I was like, man, the guy just took some time to sit down with me and talk. I should have videoed that, and I didn't. It wasn't a planned thing. I just saw him, and I was like, hey, I'm going to go talk to this guy. So I sat down and talked to him probably about 30 minutes. Really cool guy. A lot of cool people. I got to spend a lot of time with Steve and Michelle from Old Agness, and Jiff, the fireman, my brother. They're family. And we got to spend some time away from the show. We stayed at the same hotel, so we'd meet up and have dinner, meet up in the morning before the show, and it was just really exciting. If you guys get a chance, go do that. Go to a show, meet some people that are like-minded. There was a fire food and barbecue festival, so there was a lot of barbecue hot sauces and some barbecue equipment. I didn't see anything that I had to have as far as barbecue wise, as far as like they were selling some grills and stuff, but it wasn't nothing that I don't have. I got a stick burner offset, and then I've got a pellet grill and Blackstone, so I'm pretty set. But they had some really cool stuff there as far as barbecue rubs and stuff, and we bought a few of those. I'll probably bring some on and plug the people we got some rubs from. Lady Grizz, actually, I ran through there and tested their stuff, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. Tasted it, talked to them a little bit, and Lady Grizz walked by and bought something I didn't even know she was doing. She came back with some barbecue rubs. I'm like, cool. So if she likes it, then it means I get to use it. I got a lot of stuff that's a little spicy. She won't, but it's kind of hard. I try to make it where everybody can eat, and then I just spice it up on the table. I love to douse some ribs and stuff in some really hot pepper powder and some good sauces, but I just kind of do it individually. Might do that here in a little bit for maybe me and my dad. Use some curry-based sauces or something like that. But anyway, all right, that's the video for today. You guys, word of the day today. Let me think about this for a second. The inspiration of the day. Try to be positive. That's the best thing I can do. Lady Grizz and I are working on not complaining. She really is the one that kind of jabbed me with it and said, look, she's got a women's group. They're doing a Bible study, and one of the things that they're working on is not complaining. You know, things don't always go our way. People are people. They can get under our skin. They can do things we don't like. Circumstances could be the same way. Maybe you got some food, you ordered some food and wasn't right when you got it, if it was a drive-through, or maybe you cooked something and it didn't taste like you wanted, or somebody was supposed to do something and then they couldn't do it for whatever reason, and you start grumbling. It's easy to grumble. I've been really guilty of that, and just kind of, even as mumble under my breath or whatever, just and then just walk off. And that doesn't help. That doesn't help the situation. And what it does, it actually infuses some negativity in you, and that can lead to other stuff where you start grumbling and complaining about others. It's bad enough that you're doing it, but then you rub off on others, and you can pass that negativity on others. And people, okay, I've been quick to do that as well. I'll jump on the bandwagon with somebody and complain about something. And Lady Grizz pointed out a couple of times. She said, what are you doing? Just not do that. She was telling me about how her Bible study is really working on it, and it's really stuck with me. So I'm kind of working through that, trying to make sure I don't be negative about stuff. It doesn't really change much as far as the situation by grumbling, but you change you change your perspective, and like I said, you influence others. So let's be a positive person or a positive influence on others, because we all have a sphere of influence, people we're around regularly. One of the best things we could do is be a positive person. And hey, I don't mean the false face where you're coming in with a smile and everything's fine and you're just lying to yourself. It's not what I'm talking about, even though that's a whole nother subject. Don't overdo it. Don't force it. But just be you and be real and be positive. That's how you'll reach more people. Okay. It's a little long-winded video, almost 20 minutes of video. talking about stuff like that, sauces and everything else. So it's a little long-winded. I hope you guys watch it to the end so you get the message that be positive today. Be really positive. By the way, you guys need to go High Desert Sauce Company, pick up some merch. I got this hat from Zach Perkins. You guys go check it out. Go to Pulleys. You can pick up merch there. He has some hot sauce racks. I have one in the back full of hot sauce. Get some funky chicken. Pulley'sHotSauce.com. Tell them Grizz sent you. Hey, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, stay spicy, pepper people. Peace.